The holidays are supposed to feel warm, connected, safe. But when you're healing inside a toxic family system, they can feel like walking back into a room that once taught you to disappear. There's an unspoken pressure during this time to tolerate more than you should, to keep the peace, to soften your truth so others don't feel uncomfortable with the version of you who finally chose herself. And suddenly, every decision you make for your sanity gets examined, judged, interpreted as selfish, dramatic, or ungrateful, when in reality, you're just trying to stay regulated, present, whole. There's a quiet exhaustion of bracing yourself for the comments, the looks, the subtle digs meant to pull you back into old roles. And when you don't react the way you used to, when you don't explain or defend yourself anymore, that alone can provoke others. Because your healing disrupts the dynamics that once benefited them. One of the hardest parts, though, is protecting your child. Knowing what you will and will not allow them to be exposed to. The energy, the behaviors, the emotional environments that you had no protection from. And still being challenged on it, questioned, made to feel like you're doing too much or you're wrong for the choices that you're making. But boundaries around your child aren't negotiable. They're instinct. They're generational repair. Another quiet grief is this. You often know exactly what you should say. The truth sits right there, clear, articulate, deserved. But you don't say it. Not because you're weak, but because you understand the cost. You understand that honesty in certain systems doesn't lead to resolution. It leads to retaliation, punishment, more instability. So you choose measured words, filtered boundaries, limited access, and that restraint takes strength most people will never recognize. Healing doesn't always look like confrontation. Sometimes it looks like strategic silence, distance, and choosing peace over being understood. If the holidays feel heavy for you, it doesn't mean you're failing your healing. It means you're navigating it in real time inside a system that hasn't changed with you. You're allowed to grieve the family you wish you had while still honoring the one that you're creating. And if all you do this season is protect your nervous system, your child, and your inner ground, that is more than enough.